Entitled people demand too much. I'm your host, Tite. Let's read about a bunch. Our first one is from Iridescent Apple Pie. Everyone in this post are over age 30. I am engaged to my fiance. I am Asian and he's white. In my culture, we have what's called a bride price. It's an agreed upon, by both parties, amount of money the groom pays to the bride's parents, or a sibling if the parents are deceased. In my culture, our weddings last 2 days, and it's long and tedious, so I've made it clear to my fiance from the beginning that we'd be having an American wedding instead, and he's fine with it. My sister thinks we are having a wedding in my culture, despite me telling her at least twice in the past it'll be an American wedding. Long background short, all my many siblings basically left the burden of taking care of our parents onto me not long after I finished high school. My dad has passed over a decade now, so it's just been my mom and me. They neither extended a helping hand, nor barely helped even when my mom asked them for just errands for her, and always deferred it back to me. Even when my elderly mom had a stroke and needed 24/7 care, I told them I will need help. They all say they'll help, but don't. Even my brother who lived with us at the time barely helped. My mom is in a nursing home now getting proper care as she also developed dementia after her stroke. My mom, of course, cannot handle finance. My sister messaged me the other day and wedding planning came up, and she mentioned the wedding in my culture since fiance and I haven't really planned anything as a wedding is not priority. I told her I won't be having a wedding in my culture because none of my siblings deserves the money. She told me she deserves the money because she helped take care of me when I was younger. 8-year age gap between us. Spoiler, she got married not too long after finishing high school and moved out of state to live with her husband. So she literally only helped my parents babysit me here and there until maybe I was 10, or not even 10. Y'all, my brain stalled and I could not think of where the audacity came from, and every time I think of it, I still can't wrap my mind around the entitlement. So now wedding plans changed, and she is no longer invited, and won't know any of my plans either. I definitely have to agree with the OP. I mean, if the other siblings absolutely did the bare minimum or nothing at all to try to help with the mother and things like that, why do they deserve anything from OP? Especially if they dumped everything onto OP. Absolutely massive levels of entitlement. This next one is by Cold Trick 1500. My sister has this friend named Eliza, both 26. Liza has always had a crush on our brother Philip. Philip is 33 and has no kids. Liza has 3 kids by 2 different men. So my sister, Liza, and I were doing some early Christmas shopping. I was going down the list of what I was planning on getting everyone. When Philip came up, Liza said I should get him coal. I asked why. She tells me that she's been dropping hints to Philip that they should spend time together during the upcoming holidays. Philip wasn't picking up her hints, so Liza flat out asked him to be with her during Thanksgiving and Christmas. Like, get to know her and her kids and family during the holidays. Philip told her no. He usually spends time out of the country anyways. So I asked Eliza if she thinks Philip should get coal because he rejected her, and she says, "Honestly, I kinda always thought Philip was gay, but now I got other suspicions." I looked at my sister in the rearview mirror like, "You're not gonna check your friend?" So my sister asks, "What suspicions?" Liza said, "Don't play dumb, y'all. If an adult man doesn't like adult women, there's only 2 other options." I saw my sister wasn't going to say anything to her, so I did. So I asked her, "So because my brother doesn't want to be with you, he's either gay or a pedo?" She said, "It's not even that he doesn't want to be with me. He won't even give it a chance. That's weird and not fair. He won't give us a chance because I have kids?" So I'm like, yeah, if Philip dated you, he'd become an immediate dad, like day 1. That's crazy responsibility for anyone. Then Liza cuts me off and is like, "Philip is a 33-year-old man and needs some damn responsibility." She was yelling, so I yelled back, "His responsibility is not gonna be your damn kids." Then my sister finally speaks up just to tell us to calm down, and I was getting taken home. I get home and was telling my mom and Philip about it. We had a laugh. It's just crazy she's upset my brother won't date her. She tries to slander his name, calling him a possible pedo or gay man because he has no interest in her. Edit. I keep getting asked why I hang with Liza. Liza is my sister's friend. My sister is going through mental health and addiction issues. My sister's not ready for help. We can't force her to do anything, so we just keep her close to make sure she's safe. She's family. Liza is a friend that comes in and out of my sister's life. When she's out, my sister is fine and works to better herself. When she's in, my sister finds herself in chaos and trouble. I also got asked about my brother's feelings toward the pedo comment. He literally doesn't care. He's got a job in another country and will be out of the USA by February. You could slap him right now and you wouldn't ruin his day. Please stop asking why I didn't drive myself. Cars are expensive and I'm poor. Someone pointed out a pedophile joke. I didn't even catch it. My brother's name is actually Philip. Just because somebody doesn't want to date another person doesn't automatically mean they're gay or a pedo or anything else. Maybe they're just not attracted to the person. Or maybe in this case they don't want to deal with the extra baggage that's going to come with that person. And I don't even know why people are giving OP shit for not driving themselves. Cars are expensive. I know. Once my car got wrecked, parked in front of my house, well, I don't have a car anymore. And our final one is from The Key To. Okay, so interesting thing happened to me today. The local train is set up in a way that it goes as a full train for 90% of the line, then splits into two trains in the end, one going to the suburbs and one going to the airport. So far so good. I was on the part that was going to the suburbs, like usual today. Currently, there is a holiday season here, so there are lots of people with suitcases around that want to go to the airport. And almost every day, I see people who enter the rear part of the train towards the suburbs by mistake. I usually help those people out and tell them when they can best change to get into the front part of the train to the airport. You can easily spot them with a big suitcase looking a bit out of place. But today was different. I have a bit of a limp on right leg, so I'm pretty slow and usually sit in the disabled seat. Makes it easier for me to get in and get out of the train. Cue the entitled family. Now today, big family, all with suitcases entered. Mom, dad, 2 kids, and grandma the train, and started arguing if the train goes to the airport or not, with the mom being very sure it goes to the airport. And they are all wrong. Looking for seats, they are coming over towards me. I was pretty much sitting alone. Mom coming up to me and telling me that I should get up and make room for them. Telling me I was sitting in a family part and should not be sitting there. To be honest, I would have made room for them anyways, but I only smiled at them and got up without another word. But Mom was not done yet, telling me off how rude I am and that I should look out for people who actually need those spots. Dad pulled her to the side and pointed out my limp and that I'm probably disabled. She only looked at me like sour grapes. Very much insincere apology. I was staying quiet towards them, moved a couple seats over and watching with somewhat malicious delight as they realized they were in the wrong part of the train and missed the last section to switch over. The level of entitlement one must have to approach somebody that's already seated and has been there long before them and demand that seat is absolutely mind-boggling. It is amazing though that OP dealt with this entitlement with some malicious compliance and a little bit of petty revenge. Alright, that's enough entitlement for the day. Well, that wraps up this episode of Entitled People. If you liked the video, please drop a like, share my content on all of your social media, subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to hit that bell so you're notified every time I upload, and drop a comment down below. It really helps with the algorithm and helps new people find my channel. Thanks for watching, thanks to my patrons and super thanks contributors. Have a great day and stay safe out there.